볼까? 녹화한 파일이 저번에 보니까
Better
날라가지고.
informed means better prepared. Let's speak with this Sir Leonard and learn what we can.
알겠어.
Yes, I know just where to find this person. Follow me.
어딘지 안다고? 갑시다.
Well, now isn't this lucky?
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way. Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see.
베르모스
My family
만물상.
runs a little shop in Vernworth.
아하.
So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, but, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for the medicine. 'Twill be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way. But what more can I do?
도와준다.
You'd do that? You'd get the medicine for me. Suppose there's no harm in that. If you're really sure. Oh, sir, I'd be most grateful. Seems my luck's not as rotten as I thought. I'll wait right here for your return, sir.
We could make the fruit robber at Summit Runer's apothecary here in Mel.
Of course. The answer was staring me right in the face.
We might make
아니
the
템
fruit
챙기고
robber
있잖아.
ourselves,
들어와가지고.
or purchase some at Runer's.
아주
I'll
적극적이야.
guide you yours.
Ah, well met. Here for some fruit roberant, are we?
오이.
We see this delivered.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit robberant for me?
예.
Here at last.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild?
아니요.
Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. It is a
파이터.
vocation for those who seek to master. I am a fighter myself, and should there come a time when you impress
그
me with
밖에는
your
먹고 싶은 게
very
없다.
well, there is, but I shan't take up any more of your time.
난 파이터가 될 거야. 직업마다 마스터 스킬을 불리는 최상의 스킬이 존재합니다. 해당 직업을 통달하면 직업 마스터에게 인정받으면 입수 가능한 특별한 소적을 사용해 습득할 수 있습니다. 지금 랭크가 낮을 때는 충분한 성능을 발휘하지 못합니다.
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
뭐죠? 아, 약초 준 거니? 그러네. 약초 줬구나. 고맙다.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance.
갑자기요?
The watchhead's waiting for you.
이럴 수가. 알겠습니다.
I say we speak with anyone and everyone who springs to mind. You never know what sort of useful tidbits we might turn up. Now,
그리고 이쪽에
Sir
퀘스트가 있는 것
Gregor wants a
같거든요.
word, eh? Ugh, hardly surprising.
아, 퀘스트 있는 게 아니라 여기 사다리 있다고 알려준
Always
거였구나.
in demand.
느낌표 표시가.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
그냥 어떻게 올라가 있었대? 어? 보우다. No. 아니 왜 이걸 뭐 이런 느낌이구나. 뭐지? 무슨 일이죠?
You, Norbert. Oh, fie. Wait, listen. Would you be willing to search? The brave fool said he was going
약초를
to look
찾으러
for
가면서
her. I'd
돌아오지
go and
않아.
search for him myself. I'm not afraid of monsters, so I thought, mayhap, please, sir. I worry.
Okay.
Many thanks. Go into the forest and turn when you reach the tree with the bird's nest, keeping the cliff to your right. Ah, this won't work, will it? But my brother and I are the only. I suppose I'll have to show you that. Just be alert. I'll need you to what? Right.
Our aid is required,
그래요,
Master.
가요.
Let us depart with due haste. Perhaps this will see.
This is a good spot. Let's stop here a moment.
갑자기 캠핑하자고요.
I've camped here with my brother many a time.
야영을 하자는 거지. 야외 특정 장소에 존재하는 모닥불터에서는 캠프를 설치할 수 있습니다. 캠핑 도구가 있어야만 되는 거구나. 캠프에서는 고기를 구워 먹을 수 있으며 특정 스테이터스 상승 효과가 있다. 주변의 적을 최대한 적응해주는 게 좋습니다. 야영을 했다. 요리 재밌은 고기. 아니 미쳤어. 그래픽 뭔데? 왜 여기만 갑자기 실사돼?
What say we get some rest? I'm not sure I could face a trek with my belly so full.
스테이터스 뭐 올라간지 궁금한데? 공격력 상승, 방어력 상승, 스태미나 감소량. 오케이.
I quite agree. Best we recuperate our strength before we set off again.
지금까지 쉬기. 뭐야?
Follow me. We ought press on, lest aught befall my brother.
이거 한 번 쓰고 끝이 아니네. 다시 배낭에 넣는구나. 약초를 캐러 너무 멀리 나온 거 아니야? 늑대 있는데.
Can anyone hear me? Please, I need help.
제가 왔습니다.
Since letting the enemy gain the upper hand, the early griffin gets the worm, as they say. Good work. Glad to be of service.
Not a bad idea.
I'd thought I was done for.
It was a near thing. How are you feeling?
I think I'll be all right. But if you hadn't come for me,
Save your thanks, Norbert. I'm your brother. And I ought to have come sooner.
From where I'm standing, all that matters is that you made it in time. Anyway, I'm eager to be rid of this place. The sooner the better. I've got to deliver these medicinal herbs to the people who need them.
You'll hear no complaints from me. Let's be off then.
Let us proceed with caution, keeping an eye on our charge at all times.
돌아갈 때까지도 그거구나.
Hey, Master?
저기를 올라가면 되는데. 저기를 올라가는 건가? 여기다. 이렇게 올라가는 거구나. 이렇게 돌아가는 거구나. 가자.
Keep on like that and we'll be done here soon enough. Huzzah! Done it!
졸려요.
I'll turn you into a pincushion.
잡아야 돼. 하필 너무 짜증스. 여기에
I'll be feeling the scars of that battle for some time yet.
Let us pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and try not to slip up again.
템들 다 주시고요.
What a view!
I'd not say no to a short trip hereabouts. I'd gladly cast aside my weapon and laze about here, if the Arisen would permit it.
It is as you say.
Did anyone else see that? Aught catches the light.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
오, 1,300원. 오늘 꽤 많이 주네.
Find of the century, I dare say. I wonder whether my master from beyond the rift managed to find that. Somehow, I doubt it.
이게 뭔데? 탐구심의 증거. 오지와 음지 등의 발견하기 힘든 곳에 흩어져 있는 아이템 총 240개가 존재하며 지역별대에 가져가면 일정 수만한 특별한 보상을
Ho ho! Not
모코코.
thought we'd find one here.
Back at last. That was an ordeal.
I'm exhausted, but I can rest after I've delivered these herbs. I'll be back soon.
Good on you. Just take care, all right? You wonder why I don't follow him? So long as he stays away from that forest.
아무 말도 안 했는데.
When my brother told me he was going to fetch those herbs, I refused to join him. Said it was too dangerous, and I was right. But mayhap none of this would have happened had I only gone with him. My brother is always the one taking the initiative, while I stand around with my hands in my pockets. But today's misadventure showed me that the path forward is the one with fewer regrets. We managed to save Norbert, and perhaps that's all that matters. Still, I can't help but wonder if I couldn't have spared him some of the pain and fear he suffered. So from now on, I'm going to trust in my own instincts. Ne'er again will I let fear stop me from doing what I know to be right.
Sir Ian was rather hard on himself, methinks. He saved his brother just as much as we did.
그렇군. 난 얘가 준 지금 이 장비템이 되게 궁금한데. 어허. 이거군. 뭐가 올라가는 거지? 상태 이상 내성이 추가로 생기는 거가 있는 것 같은데. 그거 말고 없는 거지 지금. 그러네. 상태 이상 내성이 생기네. 근데 여기에서 뭐 딱히 더 퀘스트 할 게 있긴 있을 것 같긴 한데.
Hail, if you've a moment to spare.
아,
I'd like
바로
a
또
word.
있네.
As you can see, we're rebuilding. Task, what say you? Would you be willing to... Excellent. You're a good sort. I'll not soon forget this.
오케이. 재건
Here's what I
도와줍시다.
need from you. A basque of saurians has made their nest.
아니구나. 리자드맨 잡아달라고.
Though they're yet. I'd like to enlist your aid in driving them away. I've prepared some explosive casks and left them by the village entrance. Use them to send the saurians scattering.
알겠습니다.
Saurians are monsters of fearsome strength. 'Tis true, but I've yet to meet a foe that explosive casks can't scatter.
활통은 어디서 구하지?
It is as you say.
그 말이 맞습니다. 이렇게 던지라고. 어이. 어이. 끝났는데? 어허. 아니 이거 할 거면은 뭐지? 왜 직접 안 했지? 근력이 부족했네.
Well, that appears to have sent some of the beasts reeling, at least. To finish the job, I'd have you drop a jar of poison.
아, 이제 독항아리까지 용지에.
With any luck, the Saurians will realize that they chose a perilous spot. But pray, take care not to drop it in the river. You must make sure your aim is true. Good. You'll find the jars of poison.
이번에도 또
A
던지기야?
single jar of poison ought to send those Saurians packing. Only, do be mindful not to spill any on yourself, Master.
이걸 던지라고? 이건 좀 무거운 것 같은데. 강에다 실수로 던지지 말라고 했고.
Expertly thrown, Master. I'd wager those Saurians will think twice about nesting here again.
Such moments make me proud to serve the Arisen.
좋은 여운이 남다는 건 무슨 소리? 아, 끝났습니다.
And I must say, you've a fine arm. Watching you got me thinking. Mayhap you've the sense to inherit the skills I possess.
지금 알려주세요.
Or perhaps 'tis a little early for such talk.
파이터 아니셨나요?
In any event, thanks to the work you've done for us today, the rebuilding efforts ought to proceed apace. And for that,
Never for a moment did I doubt you'd go strong.
Huzzah! You've done it!
You've done it.
We have achieved our objective.
That was over in a trice. Where to next? A treasure chest. I can hardly wait to open it.
Not all chests contain treasure, you know.
아, 남의 집 들어와서 바로 루팅하는 모습 보기 좋습니다. 즉시 루팅. 이제 다 준비됐어.
You're not interested in arriving at our destination.
Make haste then. We must leave anon.
필요 없다.
Then let us be on our way.
준비 필요 없다. 가자.
Not a foe in sight.
What a
그런 말 하지
shame.
마.
How are we to prove our mettle now?
그런 말 하지 말라고. 바로 저기 나오잖아.
Goblins approach.
I suppose I'll handle this.
A fine display of skill. Perhaps you might want to try yourself. I like that.
붕스. 잠 랭크가 올라갔어. 가시죠.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and
이거
he's up in the
자동으로
palace.
보는 거 있으면 좋겠다.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea
무조건
is.
다 넘기거나 하나씩 넘기는
However,
거나밖에 없어.
As I do not believe it my
자동-
place to rule on such a
자동
matter,
해주는 거 없네.
I would make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say?
옵션은 왠지 있을 것 같긴 한데. 한번 보자. 이거 끝나고.
All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate.
The sun's light has grown dim.
Where we do not fall prey to enemy ambush.
말하자마자 판이 무너지는데요?
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
이거 카메라 왜 이래?
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
안 돼. 저기요?
I've a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy.
법사시군요. 같이 갑시다. 고용합니다. 랩 4짜리. 감자 하나 줄게.
Would that I could stay with you forever, Arisen.
Delighted to meet you, especially if we share a sweet tooth. Take this. 'Tis something I found. I wanted you to have it.
이제 아처만 새로 구하면 되긴 하는데. 마물의 소굴이네. 여기는
Might there be
대놓고.
aught over there?
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
대놓고 마물의 소굴인데 여기.
Huzzah! What a team we make, Arisen.
아 이런 것도 있구나. 불쌍한 고블린이라고요? 그럴 수 있지. 그렇게 생각할 수 있어. 혹시 당신 고블린입니까? 뭐야? 스켈레톤!
I must admit that it feels wonderful to strike.
이런 게 존재해서는 안 된다.
You think I've learned from the last one that we're not to be trifled with. We were battle ready when they found us. This shan't take long. No Paul here.
다들 스켈톤을 어우 버리라가 레벨업을 했다. 안 되겠어. 저녁 너무 무서워. 아침까지 야영 갑시다. 회장급
Travel
진승고기.
in our masters.
와 고기 미쳤어. 아니 고기만 왜 이렇게 퀄리티 좋은데.
Curious how a fine meal makes your eyelids heavy and not your stomach. Indeed.
Surely
아직까지
it's
쉬어.
time for a short kip ere we continue on our merry way.
While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way.
그래요?
Nothing's coming to me, Master.
아까
As I understand it, it is boring.
아까 뭐 있다고 하지 않았어요? 방금 전에 있다고 해놓고 이제 없다고 한. 뭐지?
What's this? We're trapped.
오, 길이 막혀있는 게 아니었군. 사이클롭스.
Fie! A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
다들 열심히 싸워.
Pray,
근데 체력이
be on
달아있군.
guard. Almost done.
오케이.
Just one more push ought to bring it down.
땅에 발을 붙이는 듯 R을 눌러 접촉하면 저에게 들러붙기를 할 수 있습니다.
I shall lead the charge. Think not to go into low.
넘어져라 임마.
Make haste before I'm shaken.
다시 빠져. 저는 뭔가를 찾아오겠습니다. 나이. 오, 다시.
You're not living to regret it.
넘어져 임마.
One out, Arthur. We'll not find a better moment. Seize the woman's arm and bring it crashing down. Now,
This torrent seems well suited to our purposes, if you ask me.
aha. I can think of all manner of uses for a contraption such as this. Trap for our enemies.
적한테 적을 이쪽으로 유도하자고.
Has quite the temper.
잠깐만.
Reckless opponent makes for easy prey. No quarrel here. It is time we made
너네 세다.
all the people learn that the arisen is
You have my gratitude, sir. It would seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another force arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid is give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital.
같이 가는 거 아니었어요?
You'll be granted an audience with. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. Of course, if you'd rather continue. Well, now, the road's blocked. A powerful current ought to set.
이거 부셔보라고. 알겠어. 뭐 줬는데? 경비대장에 보낸 서신. 서신을 줬구나. 소지하지 않으면 마을이 진입하기 어렵다. 아, 마침 이곳에 화약통이. 누가 이걸 준비해뒀을까? 호잇.
To be gathered here, I'll wager.
I say, we collect as much as we can carry.
3번 루팅할 수 있는데요. 사이클롭스.
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us?
우체 타고 가자고? 그래, 함께
Very
가.
well. Board the ox cart and we'll be up.
뭐 그냥 타면 되나 이렇게? 이렇게 타는 거야 진짜? 이렇게 타는 거 아닌 것 같은데.
We're setting out. Jump up.
할 사람은 서두르십시오. 아니 그래서 어떻게 타냐고. 진짜 이렇게 타는 거야? 아 맞네. 안개가 있구나. 아니 폰들은 안 타? 나만 타는 거냐고. 이거 그렇게 빠르지도 않아. 웃겨. 심지어 내 메인폰 이제 오네. 뭐 죽다가.
Ah, a material.
진짜로 가다가
Different combinations of
맞아요.
materials
1때부터
result
없었어.
in different creations.
1때는 추가 DLC에서 생겼어. 원래 없었다가 완전판이라고 다크 어리진이라고 있거든요. 그때 되면서 생겼어. 근데 그것도 무조건 할 수 있는 빨리동이 아니라 소모템이고 개수도 많이 없고, 그리고 원 때는 그거였어요. 원하는 지점으로 빨리동하는 게 아니라 내가 미리 여기에다가 여기 귀환할 거임 하고서 귀환석을 박아놓고 나중에 사용을 해서 그쪽으로 돌아가는 거야. 웨이포인트를 내가 찍는 거야. 내가 직접 걸어가지고. 그런 식이었어요. 손은 어떨지 모르겠네. 저도 지금 해보는 거라. 눈 감기 버튼이 있거든요. 아, 눈 감기를 안 눌러서 그렇구나.
Goblins!
눈을 감으니까 고블린이 나타났어.
We've need of your aid again, sir.
그렇군. 눈을 안 감아서 그렇군.
Look, Master! Goblins! A fine display of skill. Perhaps you'd like to take care of the remainder. It's a bad idea.
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right?
함께 가요.
Into the ox.
계속 함께 가요. 다시 또 자. 뭐야, 이번엔 내가 자는 버튼 안 눌렀대. 그냥 다음날 아침이야. 그래픽이 좋은 거 보니 시네마틱이구만. 누구시지?
I was informed of your coming, would-be arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first, it would seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one arisen. That arisen now resides within the palace. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender.
룰이 바뀌었나 보지.
You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside.
스토리 진짜 확확 진행되네.
I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions
나 왕이었어?
suspicion from watchful eyes.
무슨 뜻인지 물어본다.
Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation.
아, 맞아. 주인공이 지금 기억 상실 상태라서.
You and no other are the sovereign.
그러네. 그럼 룰은 바뀌지 않았네. 각성자는 단 한 명밖에 없는 게 맞고.
Some days passed. You confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, and in Vermont's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming.
수개월 전.
Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous consul, she acted as a queen in her own right.
아, 전 각성왕이 죽었구나.
And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would
아닌가?
take his father's
섭정공인이
place,
그게 아닌가?
word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign in your stead, a mere puppet. However, with your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them.
그렇군. 그렇게 된 거였고.
This one's cleared of all suspicion and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?
굿. 이제 템 좀 팔자.
Forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
예? 갑자기요.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went?
사실을 말해야지. 아니, 얘가 누군 줄 알고. 사실을 말한다.
Thought you could hide, eh? Oi! Halt!
Oh, 'tis you. You're the good sir who aided me in Melv.
어?
Thank you
도와줬다
again,
얘다.
sir. You don't know how grateful I am to you. Oi, sir. We've started.
아, 이제 너네 가게에서 그걸 할 수 있게 됐다고?
Well met, sir. Forgive my presumption, but were you the one who gave my granddaughter that medicine in Melv?
맞습니다.
I thought so. She's not stopped talking of her adventure since she arrived home. That girl's always running off on some fool's errand or other. For all my chiding. Once she gets an idea under her bonnet, there's simply no talking her out of it. Now listen, 'tisn't much, but
싸게
I'd
해주겠어.
fain offer you a
오.
discount.
알겠어.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch.
이 사람은 무기점이네.
I've all manner of arms for sale. Come, have yourself a look.
무구 강화. 아, 그대로 있네. 무구를 소재를 이용해서 강화하는 시스템인데 이것 때문에 약한 무기도 가끔씩 더 필요할 때도 있어요. 아, 제발 좀 이러지 마, 나한테. 일단 특별 주족 랜딩 소드를 업그레이드 한번 해보자. 오케이. 아직까지는 재료 다 있고. 쥐색불이랑 강철 조각이 없네요. 업그레이드하면 그리고 중량도 줄어들어가지고. 오케이. 아, 팔아도 되겠다. 지금 보니까 이거 업그레이드 해도 별로겠다. 플루티드 보호는 약간 애매하네. 별로 뭐 좋은 거는 없는 것 같은데 그만둡시다. 방어구를 좀 찾고 싶긴 한데 여기인가?
One day I'm going to. I've brought you a gift.
아 그래요?
Will you accept?
특수 기술은 폰만이 습득 가능한 개성적인 특기라고 부를 수 있습니다. 폰이 스스로 판단해서 사용하는 자주성이 높은 기능이므로 발휘한다고 해서 반드시 이득이 된다고 장담할 수는 없습니다. 활용하려면 주의와 공리, 때로는 관용하는 마음도 필요하지만 충분히 시험해볼 가치는 있습니다. 특수 기술을 습득하는 비결은 이 세계의 주민들과 친해지는 것입니다. 아, 그게 의미가 있네. 그러면 우호도가 몇 가지 종류가 있지만 익힐 수 있는 기술은 한 가지뿐입니다. 기존의 기술이 사라집니다. 아, 덮어 씌우는구나. 폰이 스스로 판단하여 각성자와 동료 폰에게도 회복 아이템을 사용하게 됩니다. 이거는 좀 요거는 조금 그런데 다른 특수 기술 없니?
How might I be of service? Welcome to Bjorn's Armory. You'll find only pieces of the finest quality line these shelves, and quality's what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember, my...
뭘 파는지 볼까? 가디언 보텀. 댕 무겁군. 플레이트 아머 못 참지. 소울저 헬름이랑 아이언 헬름은 조금 룩이 조금 소울저 헬름. 그리고 얘 것도 사줘야 되는데 진짜 또 왜 이러니? 패드야. 나한테 왜 그래? 하드레더. 헌터 메일. 이거 못 사겠는데? 바지는?
die early death.
광부상이. 노동자 바지. 강화를 좀 해봅시다. 소울저 헬름. 조금씩 무기 없애고. 돈 엄청 많이 쓴다. 거지가 돼버린.
Many thanks. I appreciate the. Well met, son. How might I be of service?
여기 위로 점프할 수
Now
있나?
there's a worthy prize. If only 't weren't so far away.
올라갈 수 있고. 슬립 대거. 이것도 좋은 거 아니야? 막 방금 샀는데. 그러면 조금 슬플지도는 그렇게 좋지 않네. 또 모르겠다. 업그레이드 2번 하면은 또 비싸질 수도 있어. 젤다인 줄. 미끄러워가지고 떨어질 줄 알았네. 진짜네. 안돼 안돼 안돼. 아우. 아니 왜 이렇게 떨어져? 왜 이렇게 떨어지는데? 아우 진짜. 와. 만해. 미용실도 있네.
Welcome, good sir. Should you so desire, I can help you find your
오, 너무
truest
비싸요.
self.
안
Hope to see
하겠습니다.
you again.
세상 이렇게 비쌀 수. 이건 이렇게 가서 먹으면 되는데.
What could yon chest be hiding? I must know. Not all chests contain treasure, you know.
아이고, 무거워서 떨어지는 건가? 홍경관.
Greetings. You seek guidance, do you not? You need only make a worthy offering in exchange.
감정료요? 뭐죠?
If the way forward is shrouded to you, I have seen your path. May these words.
베른트를 만나라고?
You've my gratitude.
아, 뭐 해야 되는지 알려주는 거야? 가야 할 길과 해야 할 사명을 가르쳐준다. 퀘스트를 진행하다 막혔을 때나 중단했던 모험을 재개했지만 목적을 잃었을 때 적절한 힌트를 얻을 수 있을지도 모릅니다. 그런 거구나. 50원 아깝네. 여기는 상점인가?
Greetings. Well, here we conduct all
직업
manner of
길드.
procedures pertaining to vocations.
어?
If there is aught I may assist
항구
you
심해진 거
with, have you found any
드릴게요.
of the items we discussed?
찰나의 비서 하나 주시는구나. 감사합니다. 5개 모으면 압도의 반지, 15개 모으면 위풍의 반지.
Forgive me, but I'm afraid you see, as we currently have no archer staves or great swords on hand, we are unable to outfit new members, and we cannot simply purchase more. So regrettably, I cannot assist you.
아, 지금
unless you were to procure
전직
it
못하는
yourself.
이유가 얘네 그 장비가
Let me
없다고?
see. What else can I tell you of? Certain vocations are unavailable. Let me see. What else can I tell? Methinks Roderick will be able to tell you aught of the stolen ship.
이건 내가 구해다 줄게.
He runs the local armory. May fortune smile upon.
We'll not find anything if we don't start looking.
9점도 있네.
Talent's talent, whatever.
Welcome to the Star Drop Inn. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off? Sit back, relax, and enjoy the finest brew.
시간 보내기.
Always a pleasure.
Your Majesty, 'tis not a matter for prying ears.
어? 잠깐 메인 퀘스트 하려고 이러고 온 게 아닌데. 아이씨. 이거 하려고 온 게 아닌데. 아, 온 김에 해.
As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce your Majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. 'Twould be a fine opportunity to display your Majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true arisen then. There is a problem, however. Entry to such an event is limited to the chosen few. Only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your Majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks.
아, 이거 3개를 해줘야 뭐였지 들어갈 수 있다고? 마물통을부터 해볼까?
The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, 'twould be a fine contribution were you to accomplish these tasks unaided.
아, 3개 중에 하나만 하면 되는 건가?
What say you? Might I ask for your cooperation in this matter?
아, 마물통벌은
I thank
수락하지.
you, your Majesty. There are 3 locales
세 군데나
that
있다.
have seen significant trouble of late. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. Next is Half Village, west of Burnworth. I believe soldiers
Wizardman,
have already
Goblin.
been dispatched to cull an infestation of Saurians there. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. They were last seen crossing the second bridge on the eastern edge of Vermont.
It is our duty to bring the beasts low.
Oh, I can scarcely wait to see what we'll discover along the way.
뭐야 이거? 오,
Show them what for!
뭐야 이게?
We're still in the fight.
원래 그냥 이러고 있는 거겠지? 다 부서지는데? 엥? 버그였나봐. 버그였겠지?
Tis a ladder.
Oh, I possess no ill intent, I assure you. I merely wished for a closer look at these bows.
넌 누구야?
Those of other races differ so in design from our own, you see. That's all 'tis, mind. Curiosity.
가지고 싶구나.
And even if I did, it isn't as if I could purchase one. It would be unseemly for an elf to aspire to such a thing. No matter how they fascinate me, it isn't to be.
인간이 만든 활 하나 달라고? 기다려봐. 그대로 여기 딱 가만히 있어. 마침 내가 활이 하나 남았지.
Pray, slow your feet. You run too.
These foreign bows do so intrigue me, but I shall admire them from afar. You would simply give this to me? Oh, that is most generous. I would gladly accept it. You have my gratitude. Fascinating. 'Tis not dissimilar from an elven bow in make, and yet 'tis unlike one in near every respect, such as this bowstring. It looks quite the same, but the tension is altogether different. I suppose that comes from using different materials. Why do you stare? Perhaps you find it absurd that I should marvel so at a bow not of elven make. I suppose I sought inspiration, for I confess I find myself rather lost. My aim has suffered of late, such that my wayward arrows simply will not strike true. The timing could not be more unwelcome, as my skill with a bow is to be put on trial anon. Forgive me. I should not expect you to
엘프
know
말에는 그런 이름의 시련이 있다.
I speak of the trial of archery, a time-honored elven custom. Every elf undergoes this trial when they reach maturity. Till we succeed, we are not considered to have come of age. I have been training most diligently, yet my skills ne'er seem to take shape. Indeed, I fear my aim has only worsened with each new failing. I grew so vexed with myself that I sought to learn a foreign form of archery rather than master my own people's. Thanks to you, I now have the means to do so. Though I dare say I shan't make any headway on my own, it might be just what I need to find my aim. Please, sir, you gifted me this bow. I only ask that you show me how to wield it. Many thanks, but this is no place to practice. That's where I train, you see. I do hope you'll join me. For now, I shall bid you farewell.
나 그게 아닌데.
Friend, Klaus sent word that you've agreed to rescue some of my pilfered equipment. Fair warning. Goblins are behind these ox cart from the tell of it. Their lair lies somewhere along the western
고블린한테 또
road.
가져오라고? 알겠습니다.
Pray do be careful. If aught were to go awry, losing my wares for good would make me sore. But no sack of gold can compare to a fellow life, eh?
걱정하지 마십시오. 그렇게 쉽게 죽진 않을 겁니다.
Nothing caught your eye? Oh, that's a shame. Let's hope there's aught worth our coin next time. I wish I knew your restraint, Arisen. What am I supposed to do?
뭐가 있긴 하구만. 이것도 패닝이 되네. 죽은 자의 부활. 아, 죽은 자가 있구나 여기. 죽은 자도 부활시킬 수가 있네. 용의 고동이 있으면. 안 떠. 잠깐만, 나 용의 고동 아이템이 없어서 그래? 없네. 없구나. 없어서 못 살리는 거구나. 파편만 있고 용의 고동 아이템은 없네.
Shame to forget their location when we need them most.
사이클롭스? 가자. 못 참아. 오른발부터. 아, 막긴 막았는데. 와. 와, 깔렸어. 빈사는 뭐야? 빈사 상태를 만든 경우가 있습니다. 이때는 무방비 상태가 되므로 데미지를 입고 소실 게이지가 쌓이기 쉬워져 매우 위험합니다. 아, 빈사가 죽었다는 상태가 아니구나. 아우. 아우. 아우.
I did it, Arisen! By the hold of the creature! I like that! I cannot let you in. Hang in there! All pull through.
좀 넘어져라 임마. 잠깐만. 접촉하면은 부활시킬 수 있습니다. 이건 똑같고.
Would seem our foe has lost their vim.
부활시켜.
They don't stand a chance against us now. I shall lead the charge.
Forgive me, Arisen. I shall see to it that this does not happen again.
넘어뜨려. 아 나가. 와 엄청나 미울. 와 혼자 다 한다. 최고의 베이콘. 아 메인폰이 다 하잖아. 대단.
I'd not say no to a bite myself.
아 잠깐 쉬었다 갈까? 여기 그것도 있다. 림. 천도의 림. 여긴 뭐가 위주로 나오나? 좀 센 애들 위주로 나오고 발키리. 발키리라는 애가 있는데 한번 보자. 어차피 랩차가 너무 많이 나면 어차피 너무 비싸가지고 못 쓰기 때문에. 발키리라는 애가 있을 테라 하는데 왜 안 보이냐? 없는디요? 아니요. 여기 있다.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently.
저.
I shall be proud to serve you, Arisen.
고용. 감자.
Will you not miss my company once I am gone,
It will be
Arisen?
an honor to serve by your side.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
It seems we must venture to Trevo Mine. I believe it lies to the northwest of Vernon.
캠핑하자. 요리. 이거 어제 지금 써가고 있거든요.
Our masters
지금 빨리 써야 돼.
fancy may lead us down.
고기 썩기 전에 빨리 써. 아, 고기 먹고 싶네. 씨.
Oh, I'm all for swapping stories, but perhaps another night? I can scarce keep my eyes open.
잠깐만, 트레버 광사하러 온 거 맞아?
저기 봐, 저기 백수의 왕이야.
This is just the sort of place
2070
that makes
감사합니다.
exploring.
고맙습니다.
We'd best be prepared to make our own light before we proceed. Fear not, 'tis well in hand.
렌터 키고.
You have my protection.
이게 맞아. 차라리 내 몸으로 막는 게 나아. 난 탱커니까. 홍광석.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
에, 다 캐세요. 저 위에도 있는데. 아이. 연수는 어떻게 없애는 거지?
I've got a good feeling about this one. My packs.
두
heavy
핸디
as a
소드.
sack of
양손검
rocks.
얻었다.
There might even be a few in here. Oh.
잠깐 들어줘.
I've got to stop picking up every little thing.
아, 여기 안에 그러면 그것도 있겠나 보다. 계속 향하다 보면 나올 것 같은데.
If I might be so bold as to speak my mind?
뭐죠?
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. Where ought we to begin our...
뭐지? 이런 때 죄송하지만 하고 뭐 얘기하려고 하는 거 아니었어?
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be nothing. Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste. At once, Master. Tremendous work! Just think what we could achieve if we honed our talents further.
얘네들 뭐랑 싸우고 있는 거지?
Oi, you then! Quick to fight, give us a hand. Right, lend us your aid. Scatter the goblin!
Yon chest appears to be beyond our reach. I can divine no way to reach it.
You've a strong arm. The goblins are well routed. You have my thanks.
'Twas a simple patrol mission till we walked into their ambush.
훨씬 저보다 세 보이시는데.
Things caught us entirely unawares. I don't know where we'd be if you hadn't come along. I pray you'll let me repay the favor if e'er the...
병원밖에 안 준다고. 근데 여기에 있을 것 같다. 어? 이게 아닌데? 셀 것 같은데? 어? 더 세다. 녹다운력도 훨씬 높고. 이거로 넘어가야겠는데.
A ferry stone. With that in hand, we can leap from one end of the kingdom to another in a trice. We must save it for a time of dire need.
한나의 비석이 여기 있었어? 뭐 어떻게 찾았대?
Whenever I see so much as a gleam of treasure, I cannot help but want to claim it, however far it may be from our goal. You too? Oh, I'm glad I'm not the only one.
어디 있습니까? 여기 출구인데 여긴. 아, 이렇게 내려올 수 있구나. 근데 아직 덜 찾았어. 돌아가.
We shall have to crane our necks to spot our foes in a place like this. Let us proceed with caution.
용의 고동 어떻게 생겼을까? 방금 세 개 모아가지고 합쳤는데. 아, 이거구나. 아까 전에 못 살렸던 사람 살릴 수 있겠다. 다시 가면. 그건 그거고. 저 템일 것 같은데.
Uncommon materials can be found here, methinks. Well, well, that's quite a discovery. But of course, Arisen. You may depend upon me.
저거 어떻게 먹냐고 얘들아. 점프하면 안 될 것 같은데. 일단 저장하고 플레이 한번 해봅시다. 아, 느낌 안 좋은데.